You're lucky. You're a lucky person. You're very lucky. Here we go. Riding around with the real Gonzalo. Oh no. I remember this one. I think I did a review of this last year. I think we did a review of this last year. No. She's gonna come around.
U-turn performed by the
I think she's gonna come around and start freaking out.
Of impact that the bike was coming towards him.
Are you okay? Are you okay?
Okay.
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
I think she got in trouble.
I'm so sorry.
I think she got in trouble for this.
Walk away. Okay. Walk away. I didn't see him. I'm so sorry. Walk away.
There was nothing this guy could have done.
Yeah.
My husband's calling 911.
Oh, my back.
As the biker informed himself, he is currently able to walk and moving around is getting better and better.
Good, good. So I think I did a video on this, and there was nothing he could have done. I think she just did like this illegal U-turn. I don't want to say that she was drunk or drinking, but I believe there was some type of something illegal happening here, obviously, outside of the U-turn. At these speeds and at this situation, you don't anticipate somebody doing this. Obviously, she's very upset that this happened. But here's the thing. This is what I really wanted to point out, and I think I did in the previous video, is that if we see something like this, okay, this person was traveling, and all of a sudden they pull off onto the shoulder. This is, to me, is just a little uncommon. Okay, and I'm not saying I would have done anything differently. I probably would have gotten T-boned, or I would have T-boned them too. But this is definitely something uncommon, okay? So just roll off the throttle a little bit. Just roll it off a little bit. Just go into orange stage for a split second. I mean, it might not even do anything for you, but I just want you guys to at least have something to try to do. Not much you could have done here. There's no real total stopping distance. If you could swerve, but I mean, look what you have here. You know, you're gonna have to swerve really far back, really quick, just to navigate around this. Nothing you can really do. I believe he got severely hurt, and he only had time to say "oh crap" or "oh shite," and he went up and over. So if you notice, he's not wearing a jacket. He's not wearing anything on the lower extremities. I think he had, like, there's his skin right there, so he definitely didn't have a jacket. He had a backpack. He did have a helmet, so that probably saved his life. So his helmet is right there. It's attached, and the retention system is being utilized, so the helmet didn't fly off, which is good, because he's going to have that secondary impact. There's the vehicle. Look at this. Look how, if you can kind of just gauge, that's the top of the vehicle. We're probably 20, 30 feet in the air. So even if we land on our feet, it's still very dangerous. And I'm pretty sure we didn't just land on our feet. We landed on our feet. We landed on our back. We started tumbling, hitting our head. So having that helmet on, not just for the impact, but also for when we're ejected, is very important. Because look, there's the, look how high we are. So there's the car. There's the road right next to me. We're going head first. We can kind of orient ourselves to the situation. You see how I'm trying to, there you go. You see how the road, I'll just do this. I got a pen. See how the road and the horizon is right there? So we can kind of orient ourselves. We're upside down. That's what I'm trying to get at. Oh. Damn it, I screwed it up. So there we go, paused it perfectly. We're upside down, and we're going to impact now. The moment things got shaky, like that, is when we impacted. Frame rate can't keep up. We're going to start sliding across the gravel. Immediately torn. That's probably torn from the impact. So that might not have been torn from scraping across the ground. His shoes are gone. I've seen people's feet stay inside the shoes during something like this. So make sure you actually have full gear. Okay, make sure you have some good motorcycle boots. But this is probably torn from the impact, but there's no impact absorption going on. There's no road rash mitigation. We're having just issues all over. Now, he's supposed to be doing good, so I'm glad. That's all I care about. Not much he could have done. And honestly, with full gear, I'm going to tell you guys this right now. With full gear, maybe just very minor difference in the mitigation. Probably a very minor difference just because of the way the mechanism is. Instead of possibly, broken kneecaps or something severe, it might have been just a very bruised or still broken, but not as bad. Might not be shattered, it just might be cracked. With the feet and ankles, maybe he's got a broken ankle here and there. It might have been just extremely bruised, or instead of shattered ankle, it could be just a broken ankle. Anything at this speed, your gear's just basically keeping your body parts together, but doesn't mean they're doing well. Man, I feel bad. It's rough. Surprised Motostars is going back over this one. Here we go. Nothing could have done. This one, non-issue. Like, when you see this, everybody, you see this, you're just like, man, why are people getting upset? And then you see something like this, where the person is on the ground, almost dead. This right here is an accident. This right here is an accident. This right here is a close call. And this does not warrant the same reaction. And you see people that deal with this and get pissed. They go around, do road rage, try to punch mirrors and shit. It's not the same. Not the same. Moving on with this one. DD Rider, here we go. See, same thing. We're going to get pissed off. So when you see like a real accident, you start to realize this is real. This is like something that we should be paying attention to. So then all these little things, they mean nothing to me. They're non-issues. When you see a real accident, when you're actually doing CPR on somebody like that, when you're actually having to put pieces of them back together, or they're obviously dead, we worked them for 20 minutes, and we kept working for past 10, but our paramedic is calling the hospital to get a time of death, but we had to keep working it for another 5 minutes because the doctor doesn't like what the vitals sound like, so we work them for longer, then we work them for another 5 minutes because the doctor still says, keep working them, but go ahead and load them up. And then the paramedic says, hey, this is what we have for the past 20 minutes. And the doctor's like, okay, go ahead, time of death is 4:51 p.m. And we stop working him, and then we're picking up pieces of his body on the ground. We're putting him in red bags. So when I see stuff like this, what the hell? It's a non-issue. If your life is so good, if your life is so good that this little close call pisses you off so much, you're lucky. You're a lucky person. You're very lucky. When you see people's faces split open and they don't have an airway and you can't do nothing because they don't even have a neck either, they're dead. This type of stuff doesn't faze you. Quick shout out to Progressive for sponsoring this video. You see in the background, it's only going to take me about 3 minutes to get a quote. And that is what I want you guys to go do. Being a smart rider means that you are prepped and ready for anything. And crashing can be a real life possibility. So make sure you have some insurance so you can take care of your bike, take care of anything else, maybe even take care of yourself. Go ahead and get a quote. Super easy. Use the link in the description. Let's get going. Anyways, here we go. Are we gonna do a wheelie? Do it, 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 do it. Do it. No? Okay. So it looks like we're antagonizing this Hyundai. Let's not do this, because right now we're being blocked off. If this person decides to cut you off or push you against the curb, you're kind of screwed. Okay, punching mirrors. I really hope some of these people like fracture their hands when they do that. All right. We don't know the whole situation here. Obviously, there was a disagreement. Obviously, there was an issue. But here's the thing. Let's go ahead and remove the argument and issue. If you decide to pass on the right, here's the problem. Right here. You don't have an escape to the right. You don't have an escape to the left. You can only accelerate out or decelerate by applying some good progressive brake pressure. This is not a good position for safety, so just don't pass on the right. Now, if you're going to punch a mirror, you probably deserve whatever it is that's happening.
Clear visibility, the driver insists on having the right of way, prompting the bike.
Okay, side of the vehicle right there. That one's going to come out. Intersection. Hey, you handled it perfectly fine, Jamie, my stuff. Whatever your name is. Car probably did take off on the previous video. Okay, doing a U-turn. Hey, good job on the U-turn in wet roads, but don't do this. And in fact, is he going to catch up and have a word with them? I really don't care. Let's go back to what actually happened so that we don't get pretty much pissed off when something happens. So we're riding around, environment right here, wet road, harder to brake. We need progressive brake pressure.
Driver insists on having the right.
And we're looking around. We see the side of the vehicle. We saw this person come out of that area. You can't see anybody else. It's a blind corner because of the wall. So now anticipate. That was a great warning. Let's go ahead and go into orange stage right now and figure out, is anybody else coming out of there, right? So we're slowing down a little bit, prepped and ready. That was a good warning with that red vehicle. Oh, boom, another side of the vehicle. Here we go. Here we go. I was anticipating that. I'm not too worried anymore. I'm going to already slowing down. Person went out in front of me, path of travel violation. Since I was already slowing down, already doing some engine braking by rolling off the throttle a little bit. Just apply some progressive brake pressure. Let the person go by and you go on with your day. That's not what we did. We're going to honk. Maybe accelerate a little bit to kind of get closer, but we know we're safe to just really drive the point home. And then here, we're going to go ahead and turn around and take a look. Nobody's coming. Nobody's behind me, really. Let's go ahead and do a U-turn that takes up a lot of room. Now, imagine slipping right there, how embarrassing that would be. Yeah. So, overall, not an issue at this point. Here we go. Nighttime. Look at. Can you see past those headlights? No, you can't. No, you can't. Can you stop in between here and those headlights? Probably not. Did you see that? No. Very lucky that nothing crazy happened. Is that a Bobcat? No. I think the gate is more of a rabbit. But that tail looks different. That's not a cottontail. Could that be a dog? Might be a dog. I don't know if that's a Bobcat or not. Either way, what I'm trying to get at with that is take a quick look. If you're speeding and then maybe you can stop right up here and right here, so this is your total stopping distance, you don't know what's over there. You only know what's right here. So be very careful. It looks like a snowman. There's his eyes right here. Yoink. Yoink. Another one right there. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do that. Do this. Do this. Let's do this. Let's do this. I'm losing brain cells today. Guys, if you like this kind of stuff, we do this every Tuesday and Thursday on this channel at 3 p.m. Mountain Standard Time live. So make sure you check that out. But if you want to check out some other things like this video right here or this video right here, please do so. It supports the channel. Click that like button, by the way. Check into class. Anyways, I'll be seeing you around.